Hello, ignore my appearance. I made it home. I've had time to sit down and to develop a cold. And if you hear banging outside, they're working on construction on the building next door. I still want to make this now, even though I feel like crap. Because I'm still very happy and I want to make some sort of ending to all of this. So I wanted to say that I wanted to focus on getting video footage, and so I didn't take a lot of pictures. And I wanted to actually get some footage of the merchandise and just show you what it was like to be in nerd heaven at this convention. But a lot of them had things you had to pay for to take pictures of, etc. And I just felt kind of scared of getting something in the background somewhere, or them not appreciating me filming their merchandise or something. So, or filming people, you know, I wasn't entirely comfortable with all that, so that's why I didn't get a lot of footage. It's mostly me sitting down, talking to you, updating you, and sadly, one of the best things did not get caught on camera because I was still holding the camera in my hand. You see, after I'd spoken to Michael Shanks and I had you know, my autograph and had the best experience of it all, which was just to be able to have a regular conversation with a normal guy. And that was the best thing of it all. Just to be able to say, hi, I appreciate you, you're talented, and to just, even if he's heard it 1,000 times, it was amazing to be able to say that for me and for him to be able to hear that. I feel very complete now. And later, I kind of said, I want a hug. And Q asked me, are you going to regret it forever if you don't ask one? Of course. So I realized, yeah. So I went up to him later that day and had another small conversation. And he is a brilliant person, really. And at the end of that, I asked him, you know, may I possibly ask for a hug? And he was like, of course. So I got to hug him, and after that, all my worries about seeming, you know, like, I felt kind of silly about looking up to this random stranger. Like, I don't even know him. What's so special about him? But then I just let everything go because I was so entirely happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I just hugged someone. That was brilliant. Okay, yeah, I'm happy now. I'm happy for a lifetime. I'm never gonna be sad in my life ever again. Yes, I am, but maybe not for a long time. Okay, good. Hello. Okay, let's go find our friends. And so I said to Q, let's go find our friends. And we went to find our other friends, and we found one of them first, and she had her back turned towards me, and I was just going, ah. And then she turned around going, hi. And not planned or anything, completely spontaneous and nuts, I literally threw myself at her to hug her. And as I was still holding the camera, this was not recorded, and as I threw myself around my arms around her, I knocked a random guy over the head with my camera. And I was gonna apologize, but then he apologized for like getting in the way. It was like, oh, I'm sorry. What? No, I'm sorry. It was just hilarious. And after I let her go, I wasn't even sure. Like, who was it? Did he walk away? And the moment was kind of over. So I never apologized. So I randomly concuss people with my HD camera, and they apologize. So that didn't get caught on camera, but it was very spontaneous, and that was probably the best thing about it. I just didn't care anymore, and I just was so overwhelmed with emotion that I was just I just had to hug her. So I hugged her, and I hugged my other friends too when we found them. I was just entirely happy, and I'm still entirely happy, and I wish I could have gotten more footage of locations and not just me talking to the camera like I am now. But I'm very happy with what happened, and I'm sorry I never got to talk to the doctor. I saw a girl dressed as the 11th Doctor, and I saw her later again that day, and I was actually going to talk to her and see if I could film her, not like sneakily film her, but actually film her or take a picture or something. But she was on her phone, and it felt kind of, I didn't want to like intrude. And then she walked away and I didn't see her again. But at least I kind of filmed her twice from a distance, so. And I saw a bunch of Star Wars people and robots, I don't know. I saw people and robots and all sorts of people dressed out. It was just kind of like nerd heaven, and I'm entirely happy, and meeting Michael Shanks was just a dream, and I didn't even realize it was a dream, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wanted to meet this man for several years now, but I kind of wrote it off as being impossible. And now I did get to meet him, and wow, it was one of the most brilliant things I've ever done, I think. So that was entirely fun. The cold, the money, everything was entirely worth it. I'm happy now. For a lifetime. I probably had more to say to finish it off, but I've forgotten. And oops, this is 6 minutes, but bye. Thanks for watching.